welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Jessica, and today I'm going to be doing a weekend cleaning routine for you guys. So I'm just sharing with you some of my cleaning routine for a typical weekend. And I'm also going to be sharing a tutorial on how I make these cute tumblers that I've shared on Instagram and you guys love them. Today's video is sponsored by Cricut and I absolutely love these tumblers. They're so easy to make. So I wanted to share with you guys a tutorial on how you can make them yourself. And I'm also going to be sharing a weekend easy comfort food meal idea. So if you guys are interested in that, then definitely stay tuned.
I'm not overthinking feelings. I just need you to know that I want you close. Closer than...
Okay, so I'm just going to start in our master bedroom and I'm just going to start by making the bed. And I'm basically making the bed in here and then just picking up any laundry. I'm not going to be really doing any deep cleaning in here because that's not the focus of this cleaning routine. The focus is just kind of straightening up and getting everything in working order. I did put out one fall thing. I found this in my closet. I never put it up from last year. It's just this little pillow that says Morning Pumpkin. I can't remember where I got it, but I think I got it at Big Lots. Yes, I'm pretty sure I got it at Big Lots a couple of years ago. So I did put that out. Are you proud of me? And then I'm just using my Persil laundry detergent, and I'm using two new products that I have not tried before until recently, and that Downy light scent beads is one of them. Now, I'm not going to lie to you. I feel like they completely lied about it being light because it's just as heavy as all of their other scent beads, but I'm not complaining. If you hear anything, that's Bailey. She's underneath me and she keeps grunting. I think she's aggravated at me speaking. But yeah, anyways, it smells great. I really like it, but it's definitely not light. So I wanted to show you guys really quickly, if you did not know this, I shared this on my Instagram. I don't know why I never thought of this, but I saw it somewhere. If you have a Scentsy or a non-Scentsy, but like a wax warmer that has the lid that pops off like this, I need to clean mine. I'll talk more about that in a minute. You can take the lid off and put a candle on there and it will warm your candle. See, that's how that one is. There's not a bulb there. It's just like an elements warmer, I think is what they call them. And I put this candle on here because I had gotten this and the wick broke and it wouldn't burn anymore. But it smells really good and I didn't want to throw it away. So I put it on here and it melted the wax and it smells really good. So if you have like a Bath & Body Works candle or something like that that burns down and leaves like this much wax, which is such a ripoff, you can use your warmers like this to heat the rest of that wax. So I just wanted to share that little tip. And then I've had a few of you tell me, you guys are like low-key like, girl, you need to clean your wax warmers. You've been so nice about it, but I've literally had so many of you like, hey, quick tip. You can use alcohol to clean your Scentsy dishes, you know? So I have listened and I am going to try that. I will try it on this one. So I'm going to go ahead and take that candle off and put this on so it'll heat that wax up and I can get it out. And then I'm going to try to clean it with some alcohol and see if it works. But a bunch of you have told me it does. But a lot of my warmers look like this, which is nasty. Okay, and while I was in here, I noticed this stain in my carpet and I have no idea what it is from. I just shampooed my carpets in here. If you saw my video last week, you saw that I shampooed my carpets in here. So this is just appeared. So what I'm going to do, I don't want to get out my carpet shampooer just for this one spot and because I just shampooed them. So I'm going to use this stuff, this Folex. I got it on Amazon and it's like raved about here in the cleaning community and I just recently got onto it. So I think it does work really well, but we're going to see. We're going to test it. So you can see that spot there. I'm going to spray it down, saturate it pretty good with this, and I'm going to let it sit for a few minutes while I do some other things. Like I'm actually probably going to go clean the bathroom and then I'll come back. Do you see my lights keep flickering? I don't know if that's coming off on camera, but my lights keep flickering. I'm going to let this sit while I clean the bathroom because I'm just going to do like a quick clean in there. So we will see firsthand how this works. I'm going to let that soak for probably, I'd say 10 minutes, and then we will come back and wipe it up and see if it's working. Okay, so update on the stain remover before I even show you that I like the outcome of it while I'm thinking of it because I don't want to forget. So when I was cleaning it in the clips, you'll see after I cleaned the bathroom, it looks like it came up, but then after it dried, the stain was still there. So I don't even know what the stain is. It's a mystery stain. So it definitely didn't get that stain up. Now I don't want to knock the stain cleaner because it has the stain remover, because it's definitely gotten a lot of stains up for me in the past, but whatever this mystery stain is, it definitely didn't get it up. So I didn't want that to be misleading. I wanted to let you guys know before I forget, because in the clips it looks like it did, but once it dried, it definitely, whatever that stain is still there.
How did you go? Now you're stuck in my head, like an all-out, drawn-out goodbye.
And now I'm just going to switch out my Scentsy scents here in the bathroom, and I always use cotton balls. I just buy a big bag like this and keep with all my Scentsy stuff. It's the fastest, easiest way to change out your wax. You just drop it in the hot wax and it soaks it right up, and then you can switch out your scent right there immediately. So I'm just going to switch out to the Sugar Cookie, which is amazing. It's one of my favorite scents from Scentsy. It's good for year round, but I've been kind of transitioning into the more cozy scents, and it's definitely a good one. So I'm also going to do the same thing in here and get this dish ready to clean.
Now I'm dreaming of peace of mind, getting unstuck. I don't know how to start over with someone else. Thinking of you still making me breathless. We had it good, baby, we had it bad. How did you go?
So you guys said I could just use rubbing alcohol. Now mine is absolutely disgusting. You should never get this bad, but this warmer here is probably, oh, I don't know, maybe like, it's probably about the same age as Kinsley, maybe a little bit, like maybe it's like 5, I don't know. It's really old. I had it in our master bedroom in the other house as well, and I've never, ever once cleaned the dish out. So it's pretty disgusting. So I did have to scrub for a while, but this hack, or whatever you want to call it, worked great. So I'm definitely going to be doing this with all of my Scentsy warmers, and I think it'll be a lot easier for the ones that don't have years worth of wax buildup in them.
I might be going crazy, I don't know what to do. My heart is screaming for you, babe. And what I'm trying to say is that you make the sky look blue, even when it is gray, babe. Every time I'm feeling down, you can make it go away.
So for in the bathroom, I just wanted to do a quick mop, and I thought that I would try using my Swiffer in there, and I did not end up liking it because it got to about right here before the pad dried out, and I ended up just kind of re-wetting it in the bathtub to just get me through this cleaning session. But I would not use it in here again. But you can see how much dirt it pulled up, pretty disgusting. But I would just in the future use my O-Cedar mop, which is what I normally use. But I thought that this would be easier because then I wouldn't have to pull out the whole mop and deal with all of that, and it just didn't work out for me. It's really only good for really small spaces.
Guide me out of the woods now.
So now I'm going to fold a load of laundry really quickly. Aren't you proud of me? If you've been with me for a while, you know I suck at laundry, so I should definitely get a thumbs up for this, guys.
You can make it go away. Your light is shining bright on me. Got no reason to be afraid. You're glowing in the dark. You're glowing in the dark. Glowing in the dark. I feel it in my heart. You're glowing in the dark. Glowing in the dark. Yeah, you're glowing in the dark.
Before I headed downstairs, I wanted to just tidy up my daughter's room. She made her bed herself, but she still is working on perfecting that skill. So I just went in and straightened it up for her. And then I also wanted to put a new Scentsy in hers, in her little Scentsy warmer. But before I did that, I had to straighten up her dresser because once I got in there, I realized she's been just piling stuff all over it. So I just put sugar cookie in there as well. So my whole upstairs was smelling delicious. And I also switched out my laundry here, and I'm putting some more of our clothes in the dryer, and then I did a load of my daughter's laundry. I just dump it all in there. I don't sort it, and I just wash it on cold, and it does fine. I've been doing it this way for years, and it's just a lot quicker and easier, but I do her laundry on the weekend. That way we have a fresh start to the beginning of the week. So today's video, like I said earlier, is sponsored by Cricut, and today I'm sharing with you how I make these cute tumblers. I'm using my Cricut Explore Air 2. I love this thing, and I'm using just some permanent premium vinyl, and I'm using this glitter one. I really love using that for the tumblers, and then I'm using some transfer tape. I'm going to need a measuring tape, or you are going to need a measuring tape, and then you're going to need your cutting mat, and then also your scraper tool, your weeder tool, and some scissors. And then I'm just opening up Design Space here. This project is super easy. You're just going to hit the text, and you're going to type in whatever you want it to say. Now, you can obviously make your tumbler say whatever you want. I have made several that say mama, and then they have the kids' names on them. I've made a ton of those as gifts. They make great gifts. You can make these say literally anything you want. These are just so perfect for yourself, for gifts, for friends and family. The holidays are coming up, so if you did purchase a Cricut machine, it's definitely going to pay for itself within a few uses, because I have made so many gifts for friends and family. I've made so many things for myself, for the kids, for school. You guys, like, the possibilities are endless. It cuts so many different materials. So as I'm going through this project here, I'm going through all the different fonts. They have so many different fonts to choose from. I ended up going with the top one is Honey Syrup, and the bottom one is BFC Danger. So just in case you want to make this project as well, those are the fonts I use. So I just went through the fonts, picked which ones I wanted, and then you're going to weld them together so that they're one item there, so that way it's just a lot easier to cut. And then I went ahead and measured my tumbler to see how big I want it, and then you can just stretch it here in Design Space how big or small you want it, and then you go ahead and click make it. Now this is where I pause to cut my vinyl, and I'm just using this cool little cutter that I got from Cricut, but you can just use scissors. And then I'm putting that onto my mat, and then I turn my dial to custom, and then I pick premium vinyl from the menu on Design Space, and I just find that it does a better job that way, but you could also just put it on the vinyl dial. And then it's going to cut it really quick for you. You're just going to peel it off. And then I cut off the excess vinyl that I don't need, and I always save that. I have a bunch of scraps, but I can use them for projects in the future. And then you just peel the backing off here. Super satisfying. And this is probably the most satisfying part of this whole project. And then once you are done peeling the backing off, you are just going to take your weeder tool and weed out any parts of the font, and it's just going to depend on whatever font you chose. Some are going to have more than others, but this is also super satisfying. And then you are just going to take your transfer tape and stick it over your words, and then you just peel up the transfer tape, and the letters will stick to the transfer tape. So I have found what you need to do is take the little scraper tool and rub that on the front and the back, and then if you actually peel the vinyl from the transfer tape, it does a lot better than trying to pull the transfer tape from the vinyl, if that makes sense. And if you have any that are being stubborn, you just take that scraper tool and rub them down again, and then it should look like this. And then I always use my feet. I know that is kind of crazy, but that is how I do it. They work perfectly. I use my feet to hold my tumbler in place, and then I just stick the vinyl onto the tumbler, rub it down, make sure it's sticking really good, and pull that transfer tape off, and then I have an adorable cup. They are so easy to make. They literally take me like 10 minutes, and like I said earlier, the possibilities for these are endless, and they make great gifts, but I also use these for myself. I made this cup for myself. So if you guys have been on the fence about getting a Cricut machine, I love mine, and I use it all the time for so many different things, and the holidays are coming up, so there's going to be even more possibilities. So if you've been on the fence about getting one, here is your sign to get one. I will link the machine that I have in the description box box for you guys. They do go on sale at Michael's a lot as well, so you can definitely keep an eye out there. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed my little tutorial. I know you guys ask me on Instagram all the time about those cups, and that's how I make them. They're really, really easy to make yourself. So I get those tumblers on Amazon too, by the way, and I will link them as well if you're interested in doing this project for yourself. I get them on Amazon in like a pack of 3, I think. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Here you're getting a peek of my mama cup, and I wanted to tell you guys as far as washing them goes, because you might be wondering, you definitely don't want to stick them in the dishwasher. I just hand wash all my tumblers, and I just put soapy water in them sometimes and let them soak, and then I just hand wash them. And then I got this little like drying rack thing on Amazon as well. I'll try and remember to link it for you as well. You can also use it to clean fruit and stuff. I've seen people use it for that, and it comes in different colors if you don't want pink. But I just hand wash them. You definitely don't want to stick them in the dishwasher. So that's a little tip for you. So now for the floors, I'm going to use my Bissell Crosswave, and I'm putting some of this Fabuloso in there in the blue scent. It smells really, really good, and I actually really liked using the Fabuloso in there versus Pine Sol because it didn't suds up. So that is a huge, huge plus. So if you are thinking about different products you can use in it, I have experimented for you guys and done a bunch of different cleaning solutions in there, and some have been fails and some have not been. And so far, I think the Fabuloso is definitely my favorite because it smells really good, it cleans good, but it doesn't leave suds, because like the Pine Sol can suds up if you put too much in there. You can actually only put very, very, very little in there or it will start to suds up. So Fabuloso for the win.
Hoping you are true. Let me go. I told you I'm not yours anymore. No, I'm not yours. So why you trying to hold on when I'm not there for you? Wanna take a different lane, wanna play my own game, and I don't need you here. So won't you let me go? Wanna take this ball and chain that you have put on me and throw it out the window. I think that you should let go, 'cause you know this is not meant to be. Let go. Maybe I should have known that you are not the right one for me. Let go. I should have known.
And here is my dirty water tank. Pretty disgusting, but as you can imagine, at this point my house was smelling pretty good.
So let go, let me 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 go.
Now on to the living room. where it is obviously a catch-all for baby stuff, and then my kids think that all of my throw pillows belong on the floor. So this room gets messy really quick, and right now it's just in this phase of life where there's just baby stuff everywhere, and it's going to be that way for a while. So I just keep telling myself that it's okay because all of the baby stuff, honestly, it looks cluttered and it stresses me out, but it is what it is, right? So I'm just doing the best I can with straightening it up and making sure it's clean, and that definitely helps me feel better. But I've got baby swings and baby walkers and baby play mats, and then baby toys and baby chairs and all of the things, because you need all the things to set the baby in so you can get stuff done. And I'm always switching him from one thing to the other because he gets bored really quickly. He's actually sitting here with me now, and he is watching me clean right now. I'm doing the floors. These clips that you're seeing, he is seeing, and he is so intrigued. I wish you guys could see him. It is so cute. He's just staring like, is that mama? Is that mama, buddy? She was cleaning up all your messes.
I told you I'm not yours. So why are you trying to hold on?
Okay, so now I'm going to show you how to make a quick and easy dinner for your family. So I've just got some chicken breasts here, and I'm using this crock pot savory herb chicken. It's actually for the crock pot, and it's really good that way too, but I'm just going to use it this way. And then some cream of chicken soup, and then these Bob Evans loaded mashed potatoes. They are so good. And just some frozen broccoli. So I'm just sprinkling the seasoning over the chicken and then spreading the soup over the chicken as well. And I baked it at 425 for about 30 minutes, and that's just going to depend on your chicken breasts, how thick they are. It was about 30 minutes for me before they were done. And funny story about the mashed potatoes. So when my husband came in to eat dinner, he was raving over the potatoes, saying they were so good, and asked what I did differently. And Madeline said she made them from scratch. And then I said, you don't like my potatoes? And he said, yeah, I like your potatoes. I just said I liked your potatoes. And I was like, those aren't my potatoes. So you're saying you don't like my potatoes? And I was just teasing him. But he was like, no, I like your potatoes too, but these are just really good and they're just different. It was so funny. But they are. He's not wrong. They're very good. They taste homemade. You would never know the difference. So they also have other flavors too. If you don't like loaded, they have sour cream and chives, I think, which is also really good. And I think they have regular as well. So definitely don't sleep on Bob Evans mashed potatoes. And then I'm just doing the microwave instructions for the broccoli, and I am heating up the mashed potatoes in the pan. You can do them in the microwave or the pan. I prefer to just do them in the pan. And for the broccoli, what I recommend doing that I didn't have on hand was a lemon, so I'm going to take this butter here and I'm going to brown it, like it kind of caramelizes a little bit and adds a delicious flavor. So just kind of melt it until it gets slightly brown. You want to do this over low heat. And then I add a little bit of garlic, salt, pepper, and the butter. Now, if you have a lemon on hand, you can squeeze a little bit of lemon juice on them, and oh, you guys, it is so good. It was one of you guys that told me to do that, and I did, and yes, it takes it to the next level. So if you have a lemon, squeeze a little bit of lemon over your broccoli, and trust me, it is so good. But this was also just perfectly delicious without the lemon. That butter, it tastes so good. It's just crazy that just heating up some butter over the pan like that can add so much extra flavor, but it does. So here is the complete meal. Madeline wanted to make some Kraft mac and cheese, so we made a box of that. Super easy. It didn't take long at all, and everybody loved it. It was definitely some comfort food. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give me a thumbs up before you head out, and I will see you guys next week.